Welcome to the Postal Gamer Podcast, where I discuss what games I'm currently playing, what I'm looking forward to coming out, as well as video game news and anything that has to do with video games. I'm your host, Kevin. Welcome, coworkers, families, and friends. Please sit down, grab yourself a beverage, because you're in for a good one. Welcome to the first episode ever of the Postal Gamer Podcast. Today, we're going to be discussing what game I'm currently playing, what games I'm looking forward to coming out in the month of October, and what video game news is out there in the market for us. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, today, I'm currently playing Knights of the Old Republic. Admittedly, not far into the game right now. Just picked it up today, started playing, got the Star Wars Heritage Pack for Christmas, I believe. Might have been a birthday, but regardless, it was given to me, kind of put into storage for a little bit, had other games on the table. I did a really deep dive into playing every 3D Zelda game, which I'm kind of still in the middle of. More on that to follow. Having a lot of fun going back and playing games like Ocarina of Time, going through beating Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, which don't even get me started on Skyward Sword right now. Yikes. Anyway, so right now we have Call of Duty launch coming out on Friday, which is going to be pretty cool. If you're a Game Pass member, you have first day launch. You should probably know that already. You can have it pre-installed. Probably play it Thursday around I think 12:30 at night or something like that. Going into Friday, servers are live. It's somewhere around there. There's like an exact one online, but I'm pretty sure it's about 12:30 at night. Servers go live. Gonna be pretty excited to play that, and you got to tune in next week so you can hear my first impressions on that, which should be pretty good. I know they did Omni Movement. I know they came out with Zombies. Uh, Most of my group that I would play with has fallen apart, or just I don't play games with them anymore. You know, life happens. We're all, you know, adults in my friend group, at least legally adults. LOL. Coming from a game like Escape from Tarkov, I'm not expecting as much like the game to be as competitive as Escape from Tarkov, where your entire life is on the line every single time you go out there because you're afraid of losing gear or whatever. But I am still looking to have a lot of fun with Call of Duty. I most likely will be playing on my either my Xbox Series X or I'll be playing on my ROG Ally Z1, which is the first run, not the second one that came out somewhat recently. Uh, ROG Ally, if you guys were thinking about getting one or owning one or whatever, in my opinion, probably one of the coolest handhelds you can get. It runs Windows 11, and it's like, I don't know, man. Everything I've thrown at this thing, it runs. Everything down to Boulder's Gate, Call of Duty, you name it, it runs it. I'm not saying it runs it perfect or it runs it well, but it runs it well enough where you can, like, go, hey, I've got a half an hour to kill at work today. Let me reach into my backpack, and on my lunch break, I'm playing Boulder's Gate 3. Like, I don't have to carry around a clunky laptop. It's really cool that I'm able to do that. Probably, probably one of my favorite things. My wife bought that for me a couple years ago for Christmas. I use the thing almost every single day. At this current time, October 21st of 24, uh, Nintendo Switch 2 is probably looking at it's going to be like late 25, at least from what I can see right here. The console will be revealed sometime at the end of the fiscal year in March of 25. So we're probably looking at Christmas season of 2025, at least from what I currently can cite off of GameRant.com, which is the most current news on the Nintendo Switch 2 at this current time. That honestly, this far into the Switch cycle, if you have not bought one, I mean, the library is just so vast. It's kind of just like a no-brainer. Just go out and go grab one. You don't have to go grab an OLED. You don't need that if you really like are hard up or whatever. I prefer the OLED Switch because the battery life's a little bit better, screen size is a little bigger, and the screen honestly just looks better in my opinion. And I have a satisfied grip on mine. Again, goes into a small case in my backpack, and gets carried almost everywhere I go. But yeah, I mean, the library is just so huge. There's something for everybody. There's something you want to work out. There's like Ring Fit. You're into fantasy games. I mean, you name there's Stardew Valley. There's everything you could think of. Disney Dream Adventure, Dreamlight, or whatever it's called. I know everybody's obsessed with that and all the expansions. Like, honestly, the Switch probably top tier game console in my opinion. With the release of the PlayStation 5 Pro, it looks like PlayStation 5, the Slim and the disc versions are both gonna be dropping in uh in price very soon. Actually, let me try to get you the most current price that I physically can. Uh, it looks like they're gonna be seeing a $60 decrease per console, which is pretty good because like $60 is almost going down 10%. It's like a little under 9%. But for the Pro release, we're looking at November 7th this year. The price is going to be $700 for the PS5 Pro. Pre-orders began on the 26th of September. Probably going to be pretty hard to get. And with 2 terabytes of storage, that's not bad. I mean, I would probably still swap out for like 6 because I like having all my games installed. I don't ever really want to go back and have to reinstall anything or take a game off that I'm currently playing so I could play the newest game that I want to play. Like I don't like doing any of that. That to me just seems pointless. And later this year, the Xbox Series line of consoles will be getting a refresh with the 2 terabyte Xbox Series X, among other options. There's an issue with this. The X 2 terabyte costing $600 has no hardware upgrades, which means you can just go buy a regular Series X. You can get them like really cheap on the secondhand market, like under $400. Go buy yourself like a $30 1 terabyte hard drive, and you effectively have the exact same console. And I mean, I bought an external 1 terabyte drive at Walmart just recently for $32, and it included 1 month worth of Game Pass. Like, just think about that. Game Pass is up to like I think $14, $15 a month right now. So you're effectively getting the hard drive for $15, and you still get a month of Game Pass on top of that. Like, no brainer in my opinion. I'm really looking forward to the Call of Duty release. And I'm also looking forward to Mario and Luigi Brothership, which is something that is coming out in November. Unfortunately, it's not this month, but that's okay because this month is just about to end anyway, and it's going to bleed into next month a little bit. And we got Halloween coming up next Thursday. Probably going to try to play something a little bit spookier next week. I know I'm going to be playing Call of Duty a lot this weekend coming up. We have a few things going on that we have to do this weekend, but I could probably squeeze like 8 or 9 hours in over the course of Friday, Saturday, Sunday into playing. Just gonna have to stay up really late at night, and I'll give you my review on Monday. We'll take it from there and see what game I'm playing next week and checking out my progress in Knights of the Old Republic. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week.